my family here, and I have thought very much what makes me different than the other great candidates in my race. And you're all thinking the same way, and this is a job for you. So when we look at who we are, what would be important things for someone working for you? Would you want them to have experience? We would want them to be able to speak, be able to talk coherently, and be able to present their principles, but we would want to have some experience. And I did serve 9 years in the House and in the Senate 9 years ago. And we left a balanced budget and a hefty $500 million in the savings account, and we turned it over to another governor who had a good pen and a good checkbook and wrote a lot of checks, and now we're $3 billion in the hole. But while we were there, we proved a conservative agenda. We cut taxes 8 years in a row. When everybody was saying children are dying, education's going to dry up, we still cut taxes, and we were still educated very well. And I was able to lead the charge on taking a little bit of the state land trust, and we directed that directly into the classrooms so that it would bypass administration and get right to teachers, to classroom size, etc. My parents are both educators. My dad taught here at Prescott High School in the 50s when we had a little farm in Chino Valley. My mom was born here in Prescott a long time ago. So I have some experience. I have been alone on many votes. Recently in the Capital Times, it said 10 years ago today, Rusty Bowers was fighting Governor Hall on a tax increase that she was trying to get through. I felt that these principles of the common people, that there, when we were trying to push a stadium to pay for a stadium out of taxpayers' money, to me it was, does these Thai food get a break? Or is it just the people who are the super rich? And if it was for everybody, then we could talk about it. But when only the rich get it, that was wrong. And so tax increment financing was something that I and Brenda Burns, who's running for the Corporation Commission, both fought. And so those are the kind of battles that we fought to prove. So when I say, along with everybody in this race, that we're conservative, that we believe in the Constitution, you can look at a record, you can look me up on the internet, you can ask people that served with me, and you can know. Rusty is a decent, honest guy, but he's very conservative, and he'll stand up for his principles. And so when you start saying I'm humble, then everybody goes, yeah, right. But you can look at the record and see that I'm a conservative legislator. And for the 9 years that I've been out of office, working in private industry, I'm an artist by profession, sculptor and painter. I have a family of 7. We've got a big family. We've got lots of responsibilities. And I carry them. And we just have a daughter in the hospital. And we were thinking about how many shots this campaign has brought. But we have adult responsibilities. And yes, I'm 57. And I'm one of the older candidates. And I've been called an old bag of bones. And I say, hey, at least I got a bag around the bones. You know, I'm doing good. Now, I'm endorsed by a gentleman by the name of Russell Pierce. And I just got off the phone with Russell talking about 1070 and the shot we took yesterday. He said, tell the folks, we're in this, we planned this. We know it's going to be challenged, but we're going into it for the long haul. And I want to be there to help Russell, because when it gets through the Supreme Court, we're going to need to have a Congress that will back up this state and its position.
Yeah.
That's really critical to us. And I'm very grateful also to Steve Pierce, and to Carol Springer, and to Judy Burgess, and other people that you know, who live among you, who have endorsed my candidacy because they know. When we can get back to the principles of freedom and the Constitution, and remember, not have some constitutional expert in the presidency who's going to tell me that I don't need the Constitution. You know the Constitution. It reigns in your bones. Those are your unalienable rights, and I will not let them go. We will fight for them as your congressman. We will fight for them every way we can to support our state, to keep us sovereign. Thank you so much for letting us back.